So a few months ago, I got this Arrma 223S Big Rock. I've had this one. This is the one that's been out for forever, and I've had that for quite some time. And it was one of my favorite trucks, still is. So I upgraded when they came out with this new 223S platform. It's got the clipless body on it. But here's the dilemma I was having. So I like to run these big 10,000 mAh packs. Even my 5,200 mAh Ovonic packs, they wouldn't fit in this new chassis because they shortened the casting or the molding in the chassis, this plastic. And this one and the old version fit in there fine. This one, they made the internals so small that you basically had to buy the Spectrum packs to make it fit. So for the past few months, as like a side project, as you can see, I got a whole bunch of different versions here. I've created a battery riser. As you can see it installed here now. And got a little 3D printed, they solder in their little brass thread certs. And I'll show you, this is one of my final test versions. The strap goes all the way through, this long one here. And it attaches in, and I figured these screws wouldn't be enough on their own, so the original straps are actually still in the chassis, and they hold everything in. So if you land on the lid, it's that initial impact, these straps are still supporting this, because it is still just a 3D printed piece. And let me get it strapped in so you can see what I mean. So here it is, it's all strapped in. You can see just how far this actually hangs past the original, I don't know if you can see it in there, the original casting, or sorry, molding in the chassis. This is probably injection molded or something, but that's beside the point. I know that you can get in there with a rotary tool and hog that all out, but I didn't want to completely foobar this chassis just to get a bigger pack in. I figured I'd find my own solution through modification of my knowledge, my very basic CAD knowledge in designing and printing this piece. So this is what you're looking at. It actually goes in this way. And it's in there. These support, that downward impact. You're not going to get very much flex out of this, so I can pretty much pick this whole car up by the battery. And it's good. I think that this is ready for a true send off of any skate park ramp that I can find, right? So just wanted to share that little modification I came up with, my own custom part. It's amazing to me. 3D printing just blows my mind that you can make stuff at home out of thin air, something like this. But it doesn't happen overnight. Definitely have a bunch of testing, modification. Like, for the life of me, I couldn't get these little nipples, giggity. I couldn't get these to stay attached, because I was trying to use these, these as attachment points, and these are more or less spacers now. And yeah, I finally got them solid, and those soldered in, or not, they're not soldered, but you use a soldering iron and you melt them in. These are the ticket here. Hold everything together, guys. So like I said, just sharing a little information on the 223S Big Rock. Definitely still one of my favorite 3S bashers to this day. Parts are cheap. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking. This one actually has the system out of the V2, not the 2.5, the V2 Outcast 4S. So this is running a bigger ESC. Same stock motor, but just a bigger ESC. I was having problems with it. It would overamp and then it would lag, get some throttle lag in it. So they actually downgraded the ESC in this 223S one to an 80 amp. Don't know why. And the receiver's all integrated in. I'm not too sure I like the electronics on this, but still one of my favorites. Got to test this one out now. Thanks for watching my rant.